All right, hello everyone. I think the mics are not muted. We don't have blindfolds on this time. But hey everyone, this is the Neon Apes podcast. As you can see, we have 4 people in this hot and stuffy room instead of the 3 that we normally have, because we're not allowed to have fans on and everything. Yeah, so wait, we can't hear me. Did I do a oopsie? I didn't do an oopsie. I got gaslit by my viewers. Dang.
Wow.
Dang.
Wow.
But no,
Brutal.
this is Red. He's been on the podcast before, and he is actually the official 4th member of the Neon Apes podcast. So going forward, we're gonna have 4 people here. The set will probably get a lot better, eventually soon. TM. But we got 4 mics, so that's all we need, right? And I want a 10,000 word acceptance speech.
Okay.
And I want it now.
Just to say thank you over it.
I was just gonna say, and we cut.
And we cut, like that's the end of the episode here.
Yeah, like that's it.
That'd be a good bit.
Good podcast, guys.
That would be a good podcast. So, we've been cooking this up over the last, because we do our shows every 2 weeks now. We've been cooking this up. So we've been getting the equipment and stuff, or Red's been getting the equipment for the the stuff, and now we're here. So now we're just gonna talk at you guys for 45 minutes, I guess. So I don't know what I know what happened yesterday. We went to a party with some friends, and the theme was it was like a princess party theme.
Princess parties, yep.
So a lot of people decided to wear dresses. Me and Matthew were actually the only lame people.
Yeah, they were.
That did not.
I wasn't
wear
lame. I
dresses.
drove as a postmodern princess.
You had
a postmodern
cool shirt,
princess.
You were wearing like basically what you're wearing right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Women women sometimes wear jeans and a t-shirt.
I guarantee
but,
no female has worn this exact outfit.
Yeah, no, I would actually have to go on a record and agree with that.
Yeah.
Because Matthew, it's
Like
very
including
uniquely-
your underwear and your socks. Like maybe the jeans and the
Okay, fine. I was about to say,
you're-
are you sure, like, a piece of jeans and like this specific t-shirt? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But no, we
Your underwear and your socks too.
Yeah,
Fine.
I mean, I don't
Me
know.
and Dan were the prettiest princesses. Like, not
I concede right now. There's probably not a woman that has worn fucking. What's this? Yeah, these are ones with like
Those are jeans.
with a Texas symbol on it.
There's a Texas symbol? Where's a Texas symbol?
Is it
Might
on
be
your
the other
butt?
one. I have one with a
Your
Texas symbol on
crotch
it.
or your ass or something?
Probably on his butt.
Why are you?
Like a little stamp.
Why are you eager to look there?
Well, I'm seeing the normal jeans and I don't see a Texas.
But there's other places. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, there's other places. Your ass, which I cannot see, and your crotch, which I cannot see.
Whatever.
Under, that's the. Well, I guess it could be the legs or.
I'm just
whatever.
saying you went to the crotch and ass very quickly.
I mean,
that's
where
the
else do you
only-
put a
yeah.
Texas?
But like, okay, yeah, whatever. These jeans, this shirt, my Reebok underwear.
I think it's Reebok.
I'm just doxing my entire my
Your
getup.
outfit.
Steal its outfit.
Yeah, so if you guys want to steal Matthew's identity, just wear mismatched socks.
Yeah.
His social is.
We were cleaning up the because every 2 weeks we have to like clean this room because it's our hangout room, and actually turn it into the studio, throw the lights, the camera, the mics, everything. We found about 7 of your socks that had been missing. They were just.
It was an impressive number of socks.
I was impressed, and I knew I left like a large amount somewhere in there. I didn't think I left literally my entire new box worth of socks in there.
How does that happen though?
I think they were all under that thing, right? I just didn't check that. I usually check.
Yeah.
I check like everywhere around there, but I guess they just slowly started going under that.
Yeah.
You didn't find your driver's license, did you?
No, I still don't know where that is.
Oh,
But
do
to be
you
fair,
still not have a driver's license right now?
no. But
You can reorder them on the
On-
website.
Yeah, no, I know
Yeah.
it's super easy. I'm just
You should
lazy.
do it.
Because what if you get pulled over? They're gonna be like, "Who are you people?"
They're gonna give you a ticket until you can pay it off if you have a license, which you do, but it's still just bullshit you gotta deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, hey, when you get the new one, it'll be the new Texas version that they changed like what 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, I have one of those.
I'm still rocking the under 18, even though I'm not under 18 or
vertical.
under 21. Yeah.
You still have the.
Dude,
I mean,
you
I
just
still do
order
too.
one
I do too.
online.
Yeah, I haven't
lost mine and I
changed
ordered
my
one and they got,
license.
it's the horizontal one now.
Yeah,
Oh.
and it looks all cool.
I
Yeah,
need to get or what do you call it, horizontal license, you know?
I'm gonna rock it until I can't rock it anymore. I mean, there's no reason for me to.
It probably expires next year, right?
Yeah, mine does.
I don't know.
Because mine does. I need to get
It
it
expires when you're 24, I think, like on your 24th birthday.
24th. Is
I
that
think
when
so.
you
It's
get?
not
Is that
on-
when
it's
you
not
get?
on my birthday? I don't. It might
Well,
be.
because you got a new one.
No, but like the expiration date didn't change because I have to renew it.
Oh,
Like there's a difference
Oh, you
between
gotta-
like getting
oh.
another license. And
I just
renewing
thought it was when I was 24 because
Like,
it's
when
specifically.
it expires, you have to go to the DMV and renew it. I'm pretty sure.
what, for a new picture, or
Yeah.
so you
Yeah.
can't even do the website?
No,
Are
'cause
you
you need to
guys-
like you need to get a new picture every now and then. They make you like go in to like, I guess double check that you're you.
Huh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Your vertical, I mean, your vertical driver's license. You don't have like if their expiration date isn't your 24th birthday.
I don't think I've ever
Looked at it.
paid attention. I mean, no, I don't think so.
As
Well,
long as it's before the date, like
I mean, yeah, that's fair. But like,
Mine
as long as, wouldn't you want to at
is-
least?
Oh yeah, it is on my
expiration
birthday. It is on my birthday.
Is it on your
So it
24th?
is your it's my 24th. Yeah.
oh, so it's 20. Is it 24 or 26 where you get kicked off your parents' insurance?
26.
20. Oh, I was like, man, if it was the same day, that would just be like a 1-2 combo punch. Like, you like got to get new license, can't be on your parents' insurance anymore. Like,
Dude, I am
Insurance is
so not
expensive.
looking towards turning 26. Like,
yeah.
will we just not go to the doctors anymore? Like,
I mean, pretty much.
I mean,
it's kind of already what I do. Like,
maybe somehow in the next 3 or 4 years for us, or 2, 4, and we're all different
we'll
ages.
elect Bernie. and-
Yeah, we'll get a. You know what? We have on this wall. We have a picture. I don't know what is that tapestry that my sister got me, and it's Bernie, like at a DJ stand,
He's
and
wearing
like
those gloves. That's like
He
the
looks
pose that he
very
was in.
cool.
yeah, and I want to make it a headcanon that he is the podcast producer. Like until we become like big boy podcasters,
Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders at that
You know,
DJ
like,
thing is our
even
producer.
When we are, I would gladly take Bernie.
Oh,
as,
yeah.
like a producer on the podcast.
Yeah, Bernie,
feel
call
like-
us up.
I feel like he's a cool dude.
Wait,
like
who's asking in the chat? Okay, I don't want to distract things. Someone was asking in the chat who we are.
who we are.
We're the-
Yeah, we
And like, why would you
this
join?
this podcast has only existed for 3 years. How long has it been
I
since
don't
we
know, they could
started
be
this
like a new
podcast?
person. It's a
Yeah,
stream.
yeah. For any of you guys that don't know, that just know me, because I'm the best. No, I'm just kidding. But this is the Neon Apes podcast, and if you don't know who we are and you haven't seen any previous episodes,
Oh.
I would recommend
Dude,
checking out
They're
all the
probably
old
friggin'
ones.
memeing.
They're memeing.
Probably.
That could
Isn't
make
this the
sense.
same group of people that told you your mic was off?
Yeah.
Oh, is it the
yeah.
same person?
Prove it that you don't know us. I want proof. whoever
Yeah,
you
I
are.
want.
Prove that.
I don't care, but I want it. No.
Oh no, okay, yeah. So man, so I don't know. We don't really have any like special bit planned. Last time,
I am
the
the
last
bit.
episode,
Yeah.
we were blindfolded.
The bit is the fourth chair.
Yeah, the bit is that we have a new member. So
can our bit just be we grill Ryan
You
and
grew
like
me?
we grew him.
no
Grew me.
no grill you on a
Grill.
bunch of questions.
I'm okay with this.
Oh,
Yeah.
Neon Apes. Yeah,
Get to
Neon
know-
Apes and
Yeah, it's
Media
the,
Crash.
Challenger.
Okay, do you remember the first
approaching
episode you
thing.
were on? What the topic was about?
Okay, I remember. Okay,
I know.
I remember bits and pieces. So it was at the old studio where you worked. I was visiting from from Connecticut.
But do you remember what we were talking about? What the?
Dude, I want to say superheroes.
Nope. It was music.
It was music.
Oh,
thing.
that makes so much.
It
more
was
sense.
music.
Yeah.
Because that was when we were Media
Okay,
Crash.
I want to go out on a limb and say here, if the quiz is gonna be memory, it's not fair. My memory is shot.
All right, what's
So-
your favorite color?
Red.
Okay, well, now that we know his favorite color, I mean, we can't include that. No. I'm trying to think.
I know where you live.
I don't even remember the second time you were on, because
Yeah.
you've been on a lot on season 3. Because we're currently season 3. Because season 1, I think season 1 was when we were Media Crash. Season 2 was that when we rebranded to Neon Apes.
Yeah.
And then season 3 was just recently when we started making these shows live.
No, because this was like I came back and visited like 2 years ago. Was when we did the music one. Like now
Music
that you
one.
say
So yeah, that was season 1 when we
if
were
we're gonna
Media
keep up
Crash.
I know so far we've just been using season as an excuse to redo things when we want to change things up, but season kind of implies
Don't give it away.
We need to consistently. I mean, I think they know.
What,
we told
make
we told
content,
them
or-
we told them
Our
why we.
schedule is whenever we release videos.
Yeah.
Which
That's the official.
We've been doing
release
it every
schedule.
2 weeks. I mean, it was every 1 week, and then we're all like, yeah, we all have busy lives. Let's do this
Getting
once
it
every
to
2
grade is
weeks.
fucking hard, dude.
Yeah, I
I play
imagine.
D&D every week, and that's fucking hard as hell.
You should play D&D 5 times a week. I was talking with Garrett and Ryan, who you guys probably know if you watch like the Obelisk videos or some of my old rounds videos. And Garrett and Ryan are both in, or at least Ryan does D&D twice a week, and they're like 5-6 hour things. And I was like, how do you like?
Damn.
Sam one point brought up doing it twice a week. I'm like, I can't do
Yeah.
twice a week. I can't.
Yeah,
Once a week is sometimes brutal enough for me.
Dude, I can't even commit to once a week. I just want to do a one-off. Like,
yeah, no, for real. Because when I tried joining D&D a while back, I mean, that was when I was doing like game reviews, and I had to like, but I mean, even that, yeah, it's just like it's if it was like a 3 or 4 hour thing once a week, maybe, but like it's like what do you guys do them on Wednesdays?
Okay, now to
right
be fair, we go like 5, maybe like up to maybe 6 at like when we're staying up late.
But that is like double the 3 hours that I set. Like
You
I
said
was
3
like,
to 4.
oh, did I say 3 to 4? Okay,
I was
well,
gonna say because that
It's
group,
1 hour more than that.
It's got-
it's
are
40 to
actual-
50% more.
you guys lollygag a bunch. Like, you're not like, I don't think like you guys are like the super focused,
Lollygag.
like, like nerd.
Yeah, how's the
nerds.
pacing in your guys' D&D? Has it gotten better?
I was gonna say if it's anything like from what I remember.
Oh, that
Yeah,
that was
'cause-
my first podcast. That was my first campaign. So
no,
there's
because I
a
played
reason.
some with
There's
Savannah
less
too and John.
lollygagging. Like one plot thing happens per session normally.
Oh, okay.
Like unless it's a more laid back one.
Okay.
We did get
Even on my lazy
ambushed,
days.
like very recently, and that took the entire session. It was a random encounter ambush, and Matthew sent like 4 ogres that were all higher level than us. And we had 4 party members, and one of them's a fucking like paladin who has heavy armor, but he was asleep at the time, so he didn't have it on. So he was basically useless. One of the players died.
Jacob.
So haven't you said that one of the players keeps dying like every?
Yes,
Jacob, right?
for a period of time, it was like 3 sessions in a row where he at least like canonically died.
Oh my god.
So
I
like, yeah, what?
swear.
How? I mean, I know you've told me, but like, so like, what were the instances?
Okay. The first one is the funniest, just to me, because of how much he changed. But the first session, or second session, he was a spellcaster, as in not someone who has a lot of health.
Yeah.
And he, with Savannah's rogue, went up to the enemy group, and they were all dudes that I think they were called bodyguards, and their whole thing is they buffed the AC of the armor of the guy next to them, and they just surrounded him, and they all had clubs, and they just like they beat into him.
Oh.
And like later on, he was like, "Well, you're saying like, oh well, there was a smoke bomb, they shouldn't be able to see me, and all this other stuff." I'm like, you still walked up to them. Like it's funny. I remember. The only reason I'm frustrated during that day, I remember him being like, "Yeah, that was on me," and then the rest of the time, he's like, "The only one I think it was on you was the first one." I'm like, "How was that the one on me? All the others were probably more on me than that one."
Yeah,
Okay.
So that was the first one.
Yeah, I was getting distracted. The second one,
passionate.
the second one was he went underground. They were going underground, and I threw like these exploding zombies that just fucked them up. It wasn't on me necessarily. I just like they rolled really bad at first.
Ooh.
Okay, so then what? He got blown up.
At
by a
least that's
zombie?
how I see it.
Couldn't
I don't
be
know.
helped.
What do you think, Daniel? I think that was just a bad saving throws. The main 2 tanks got sick in 3 in like the first round of combat.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
And then the third one was
Oh, it's that instant death thing.
yeah, that was the one I barely had control over. I just wanted to spook you guys a little bit. And apparently that spell, when you roll like a crit fail, you roll again, and if you don't save, you die. And he failed both, and he died. He just dropped dead in front of you guys. And I was like, well, that's a way to make you
He
guys
was
scared
playing
of
like
this
this
enemy.
Wolverine character too, who regenerates from like wounds. So he was
Oh.
pretty much immortal. Cause like it was funny, like he had to give some stuff up for that, but it was because he died so fucking often. But of course, like the one way his character could die.
Like, I'm like,
happens to him.
I don't think it matters if you have Deadpool powers. If someone tricks you into thinking you die so much that you actually die, I think you still just die. So I was like,
No.
It's like weird
Deadpool
psychic
powers.
brain
Yeah,
shit.
no, Deadpool powers kind of defy the laws of everything, dude.
Well,
Like,
okay,
he's been literally
Deadpool's an
thrown into
exaggeration,
this-
'cause
I was gonna
Deadpool-
say.
Now, Wolverine powers is better.
Yeah,
better
analogy.
description.
Because I feel like you could theoretically
Even then,
like.
Wolverine's busted.
They didn't push him like his character as much as they could have with Deadpool. Like, but I feel like they're virtually the same. To be honest with you,
Deadpool
Like,
seems more OP than
he is
Wolverine.
because they just like plot expanded him to be that. Wolverine was supposed to be this badass versus Deadpool was this funny, like undying character,
Yeah.
you know. So like they had to make the badass dude like seem vulnerable.
Well, because like if Wolverine like lost a limb, would it regenerate?
Yeah.
Wolverine
Dude,
He
He's
can come
pretty
back
sure-
from like a speck of blood.
Yeah, he's got like almost the same amount, but I think like I've seen videos comparing them. Like Deadpool does knock his ass out of the water with regenerative speed, but like I think Wolverine's just stronger. Like he's a lot
Yeah.
more stronger.
Well, because
he-
I'm trying to think, like, because I know, so Deadpool got his powers because he was like tested on or whatever, stereotypical
normal
whatever.
science,
How
yeah.
did Wolverine get his powers?
he was implanted with.
I think also experiment.
Yeah, no, he was also experimented,
Oh.
but the key thing was that like it was like when they had implanted his ass with
It's the
adamantium.
same. It was the same. I don't think it was the same instance. Like they both
Wait,
didn't
no.
get turned at the same time.
No,
but
no,
the
no.
same project.
No.
That yeah.
No. Didn't Wolverine have like he was given the adamantium claws and they had to make him? He had those on his own, like without his regen
Yes,
powers.
he had normal bone claws.
and then they gave him like
Wait, yeah,
regenerative
why do you
powers.
have bone claws? Was he just born with bone
He was a
claws?
mutant.
No, it was like the mutant things,
Yeah, I forgot
the
that.
mutant powers.
He's still a mutant.
Yeah, he was born with the bone claws, and then like because of the whole crazy scientific shit that was
They
happening.
just ripped him out and replaced him with.
Yeah, well, they gave him regenerative powers when they did. They ripped that shit out and gave him with adamantium. Yeah.
I remember
Tragic
like
shit.
Yeah, I think I
I
saw
thought he
that
always
movie.
had the regenerative powers. They just
No, because I
gave him
remember now.
adamantine, so you really can't kill him.
No. I don't think so. I don't think he had the regenerative powers before the bone claws. So at least according to some of the movies I remember, like the cuts wouldn't close, and then like
Oh,
like I don't
yeah,
know, I think.
I saw like one or two Wolverine movies and a half because I was at a dentist's office, and they were playing one of the Wolverine movies, but I had to watch it like upside down
Well,
or
the
like
dentist is up in your mouth.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't remember. Man, I don't know if you guys ever did this when you guys were a kid, but I remember when I was a kid, whenever I went to get my hair cut, I guess I went to some like kids place, but like I was always so excited because they had a kids section where you got to play video games while like
Nah,
your-
dude,
Man,
your
it was
haircut.
the
I never
great
got
clips.
taken to the cool.
Yeah,
like,
no, it was great
places.
clips or great value. When I got into
Yeah.
high school, I got to go to sports clips, but
yeah, I did sports clip for the longest time, and then I
I graduated high school and lost my hair.
Goodbye, Ryan.
goodbye. So where do you go sports clips as well, Matthew, right now, or where do you go?
I don't have much hair, so I don't bother. I just go to.
But you get your hair cut like every week. I don't know. You're always
What do
like,
you-
"Oh, I'm getting my hair cut," and I'm like,
What
"What,
are you-
hair?"
Dude, yeah, out of everyone I know, you get the most haircuts.
What are you guys talking about?
You
Yeah.
definitely get the most.
I literally
haircut.
wait until it bunches out like this.
That doesn't take very long, though.
I guess. I guess that's the thing is you guys just grow. I'm with two people that literally just grow their hair out to like their fucking shoulders. So I don't know what to say.
literally
I keep my hair
remember
short.
the
Oh, we
last
gotta-
time.
There we
Wait,
go.
no, take that back. Actually, I shave my head almost every day, so I
All right,
take
but
that
that's
back.
not like a
Yeah,
haircut.
that's not
you
going to
pay
a
for.
haircut. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
So
I just don't understand why you're saying like I do it like every.
It's a lot of
week or
money.
so.
Haircuts
It
are.
feels
I literally do
like-
it like every 3 or 4 months, and apparently that's too much.
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
I actually do.
Maybe once a month. I'll give you once a month.
I got one last month, and that was like after like 3 or 4 months away. I
Really?
Yes.
When in the month did you get it?
I don't remember. It was like
I'm gonna get
Middle of
I'm gonna
May.
buy a
Fine.
calendar,
fine.
And Marcus haircut.
and I want you to tell me every time.
Dude, I get beard trims almost every 2 weeks. Like, does that count? Like, I go there.
Well then, yeah, you are going more than me.
Yeah.
I guess we would consider that, but you say you got your beard trimmed as well.
I get my beard trimmed when I go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I usually try to do it myself. I just fuck up.
But also, is a haircut a beard trim?
Well,
So what are we saying? Are we saying how much we cut our hair or how much we go to the thing? Because it seems like you're just trying to make it where I'm the one
no,
that does
no,
the
no,
most.
no. Yeah. So if Ryan
still
goes every
think-
once or twice, then it's him. But
What?
I think you get your haircut more. It's like a row. Least, second least, third least.
how often do you get your hair cut?
I do not remember the last time. It's been like more than a year.
More than a year. Okay, I get mine every like
I
8 or
should
9 months.
really get a haircut because I probably have split ends
It
or
is.
something.
It does go in a row. You're right, Dan.
So yeah, I guess so. I'm trying to, because I used to do a thing where like it was like every like 9 months or every year I'd get my hair cut and I'd get it really short. But last time I went to this salon like for like after I did Sports Skills for a while, I went to this salon, this specific person for like probably 4 or 5 years of my life, and it's just one of those things. Unfortunately, she got like kind of old and like just kind of like she, I don't know, like can't cut hair anymore. And so the last time I got my hair cut, it was like it got botched and
Scary.
it was scary. So what I'm doing now is I'm just keeping it long. I don't think it makes sense to like keep changing it to like short and long. So I got to go like every 3 or 4 months now. I don't know.
Wait until this grows out and it doesn't match with the rest of it. Like what happens now is I don't have bangs, so like this grows and it just becomes like
Well,
I look like.
Do you think you could?
You know that fucking dude in One Piece, the dude that's like bros with Colby. You know his hair. That's what it starts looking like.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to picture him.
He's the other dude that trains with Kobe like the whole time.
Yeah. Nah, I don't see it.
You could do like a Krusty the Clown thing, like where it's like like if you grow it out like really puffy on both sides.
No, okay. Here's my response to that. Why would I do that?
The
For
meme.
the same reason that I would go with the toilet bowl.
What's a toilet bowl?
Oh,
Yeah.
everything but the top.
Everything but the
Yeah,
top.
that's what I can grow. I can grow like the old man haircut, like where it's like
It's
like,
around.
Yeah, like I mean, I get like I still have some hair on the top of my head, but for the most part, like it just grows a lot more like on the sides.
So it'd be
down
like a
here.
ring,
Literally just the toilet bowl. It'd be the toilet bowl. That's what I call it.
huh?
And like honestly, for Halloween,
Dude, you could use
I
it as
might-
like a separate wallet. Like you
How?
could, because you have your hole in your hair, and then you could put a wallet in there.
Yeah, and the hair holds the wallet.
I don't know
Yeah.
if
I
that'd
don't
be.
know that. No, because it would just.
You
fall.
could braid your hair
weave
into
your-
like
a
yeah.
basket.
Yeah.
A basket. Get a
You
basket.
could have a hair
yeah.
basket with
Again.
your toilet bowl.
Why?
The meme
You
for the
know,
podcast.
I was.
You're a member
actually-
of the podcast. You have to do that now.
No, I don't.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
law.
that's
I
I'm
didn't
sorry.
anything.
Next episode, Red's gonna have long hair.
Okay, fine, but I get to make a request to both of you.
What?
What?
We have to go.
Yeah, you
bald?
have to go bald for the podcast. That's a bit.
I'm good.
So, okay, no, that would be if we got 2 bald caps.
Hey, I've
and
done
we got
before.
2 wigs.
No,
I've shaved my head before. It was on accident, but I have got my head
that.
shaved.
I remember that. I actually just got a video on my Snapchat memory. That was like 5 years ago, and the video was you wearing one of those.
It was not a
hats.
good look.
It was not.
I'm
not
glad I tried it for the sake of it. Not a good look.
I don't know. I just think the hat was funny as hell. It's like those little old school like the fast food hats that they used to wear, like they look like pirate ships or like sailboat ships.
What, like the In and Out burger?
Yeah. Those.
I
things.
looked like either a skinhead or like a football hooligan.
No,
but like
it
a,
was
like a
definitely
soccer.
What about a
Nazi.
skinhead football hooligan?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
those
guess.
are like pretty common.
Actually, yeah.
Let's just put it like this: you're like 2 steps away from meth.
You know what's weird? The whole skinhead and culture in England was weird because at first it was super punk rock, which is like the opposite end of what it became.
Oh.
But at first it was just like working class punk rock, like like
Yeah,
screw
and
the
then,
government.
Like, Nazis
but
infiltrated
then
it.
yeah, and then like immigrants started coming in and like the racist fed that into that group. And
Dude,
then,
Nazis suck.
Dude, what if that's like what if it all stemmed from one person being like, dude, I think this is the ugliest haircut ever. I'm going to trick a bunch of bigots into like adopting this hairstyle. And then he did. And then
I see it.
like cuz like I don't know, it's like seeing like someone like a bald gentleman like is fine, but
A
then when you
bald gentleman.
see like a bald like Nazi, like why do like bald
Or cop.
doesn't look good on
Or
them?
cop.
Honestly, no. It's not necessarily the bald part. It's the swastika that they usually have tattooed on
Yeah.
their chest.
Yeah, that probably
That
adds to
part-
it.
That
is
part
also
is the thing.
it's
that
probably like an energy
you know.
thing. Like I think the most of the skinhead Nazis I've seen is in a mugshot.
Yeah.
After they like beat up
Or
an
like
Asian
Florida
dude
Man type of shit.
during COVID or
Yeah.
something. Like
Yeah.
I don't think they usually you aren't seeing them in the best light. I don't know if there is a light to shine them in.
Yeah, no, there's not a good light. Like it doesn't. Yeah. I mean, they could like yeah. Nazis aren't good.
Yeah.
Hot take though.
That's the
Wow,
moral of the story.
Really hot take there.
I know we may get canceled from it. I don't know, but man, I'm trying to think.
I was gonna say something earlier. I'm hoping that mentioning it will make me remember because it was interesting. Yeah, no, it's gone. I'll bring it up if I think about it.
You bring it
Yeah,
up.
yeah. I'm
Ryan,
gonna keep thinking
Okay.
about it.
Okay. We should just sit here in silence until.
what was your
Math-
favorite episode of the podcast, Ryan? Because assuming you watched all of them.
Yeah, no.
Have you? I haven't.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be straight up with her, Chief. You guys talked about like One Piece. I was watching the TikTok shorts for a while.
Oh.
Bite-sized pieces, but I don't really watch podcasts in general. They're too long. Except for when I'm driving, I listen to them.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
But like driving long distances. Sorry.
I think we actually have more people. I mean, I think now at this point, now that we do them live, I think that we have the most amount of people watching them live, and then second is probably listen to it on the podcast platforms, and then it's watching them on YouTube. Actually, no, one above all of that is the shorts. I mean, some of our shorts get thousands and thousands of views. We had that's just TikTok and YouTube shorts. Yeah. Or you say it sounded like you were trying to say something like 4 different times.
I lost it.
Dang.
Damn it.
We just gotta sit here until Ryan or Dan remembers. Just no talking aloud. Oh, there's a freaking fire alarm.
There's always a fire alarm going on.
Yeah.
So apparently I have an update on what so apparently the person directly below our apartment, their smoke detectors are going off constantly. I mean, this has been happening for like a year and a half. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. And sometimes it'll only happen like once a week. Sometimes it gets really bad and it'll go off for like an hour a day every day. And so it's been just so bad. And a couple days ago, earlier this week, I like went down to the leasing office because we have our kitchen light that's like a huge horizontal light that hasn't been fixed. We have cockroaches living in our dishwasher.
I'm not gonna lie, there was a little baby one that just crawled on the mic stand.
Really?
Really?
Oh, I see it.
Oh, yeah.
Or is that just a fly?
No, that's a cockroach.
Man, normally there weren't cockroaches in here. I mean, we saw like one or two of them.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Man, yeah, I love apartments. So I went over there and they're just like, oh yeah. Oh man, I do see that.
Yeah.
It's just vibing.
I would blow up an
That actually is the newest member of the Neon Apes podcast.
Brandon's just here to
deliver
sit in until they
it,
got
yeah.
here.
Like, I can't kill it. It's too small.
But so I went to the down leasing office and she's like, oh yeah, well, we tried replacing it twice. We just can't figure it out, so we're gonna keep trying. And I was like, can you like turn it off? And they're like, no, because what if the apartment catches on fire? And I'm like, okay, I guess that's fair.
The person
but, like,
wouldn't believe there's a fire and die anyway.
Yeah, like I'm like,
Because it goes off every like 3 hours.
No one
I
believes.
wonder what the fire department thinks at this apartment complex. Like, when they get called, they're like, oh,
Yeah, we've called the
right.
fire department several times to try to get them to like bully the complex into doing their job. But
Imagine the cops feel. They get called here all the time, and it's not because shit just happens here. Apparently, at one point, there was just one of our neighbors was just calling them all the time.
Are you serious?
because I think there was a domestic abuse situation, right?
Oh, was that reason?
yeah,
I thought it was just because someone was. I literally listened in
why I thought
on
that.
one of our neighbors complaining about how someone just kept calling them. Like, she just kept calling them for no reason.
Maybe it was. Yeah, no, it really is like a boy who cried wolf
It was
thing.
one of the ones here because it was next to this building.
Yeah. So we.
they are always here.
They are, yeah.
There was a cop leaving the complex as I was walking in.
Yeah, no, yesterday I saw there's like we have like a fitness center like a couple miles away or whatever, or community center, I don't know. And there were like 6 cops like with all blaring their lights, and I saw them handcuffing someone.
They just wanted to use the gym, dude.
They just wanted to he just didn't
Like, it kind of makes sense here because we are like in a rent controlled area, so like there is bound to be some stuff going on.
Yeah.
But when I was in Richardson in that super nice apartment, there was like one time I was leaving the garage, and there was 4 cars in the garage, like as I was driving down, and like 3 or 4 more at the entrance. I was like,
oh,
what the fuck did someone do? Like, I almost wanted to ask the front desk, but I don't think they would tell me.
No.
I remember one time it was like 11 or 12, and a bunch of cops started like coming on the road that like the buildings are on, and everyone was looking, like we looked out the window and everyone was like looking up, like at the ceiling or like at the roof, and I was like, what is happening? And I still don't really know. I don't know if someone like came and like walked up or like was like trying to jump or something. I don't know. But man, yesterday I was talking to or one of the days earlier, I was talking to the person that lives in the building or in the apartment under us, and he is I think a single dad with 2 kids, I mean, we can complain about it. It's happening in his in his building, or in his apartment, and he's like, yeah, we got cockroaches, and it's just apartments are because it seems like every apartment has them.
Bad landowners.
Yeah.
Speaking
kind
of like
redundant
like housing
there.
situations, I remember what I was gonna say, and it's actually kind of relevant. So I guess like for whatever reason, when like my family like 2 or 3 years ago, when I wasn't living there, they had like I guess some sort of like plumbing issue. Oh, when the pipes froze. So like they had like plumber come out and try and fix it or whatever, and I guess it didn't because I guess there's a leak now. So for the next 3 days, we're not gonna have water in the house.
What? Because they're like fixing it. They have to
they're
shut down the water.
Yeah, and then like run tests and stuff, and it's like they got to be like consistent flow tests or something along those lines. So they got like a hotel to stay at, but like I don't really want to like stay in a hotel with them. So I like have like gallons of water, and I want to like run in there to like take showers and stuff. But like I've done all of my like my laundry. Like I'll
So
just
do
pee
you have
outside.
to do the thing where you every time like you use the bathroom, like do you have to like pour
Oh, no,
water?
I'm gonna have to pee outside, and as far as pooping goes, that's not gonna have to happen at the house. It's gonna have to happen elsewhere.
So that means like our apartment half the time, I'm sure.
Probably work.
That's
We're
fair.
at 7-Eleven.
Yeah, the 7-Eleven's right there. I'm thinking
Wait, but
emergency.
can't you like, because when the pipes froze and
I get
everything
one
in the
flush.
winter storm, people were taking snow and like putting it in their toilet and using that to like
I mean, yeah, but they're probably like doing plumbing work with the
Yeah.
outflow stuff too.
I get
Oh.
one flush.
a day.
No, like one flush per toilet. And there's 2 toilets that I can use. There's like my upstairs one. And then
Oh,
the
so you
downstairs.
can
Oh,
use
wait,
them.
so you
I get,
can?
no, like one flush is in like I poop in the toilet. I have to like pour water in it, and then like just open the drain, and the water will like pull it, like because it won't like suck it. It'll just open the drain. I don't know. I was told I get one flush. So.
But is that not?
Yeah,
what
but
does that
can't you
mean? One
refill it?
flush?
yeah, one flush, and I have to like refill it. Like I don't know why or how.
Oh, so but you could use it though.
Yeah, once. So
Well,
I'm thinking
what
but
does
if
that
you
mean?
refill
Once
the
of
water,
all
you
time?
can flush
yeah,
it
like
again.
once while the test is going on.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
get one
Flush, and there's 2 toilets that I can
over for the
use.
next 3 days.
Yeah.
So you
I-
get 2 flushes.
Yeah, so I
So you got to save those for emergencies.
yeah, dude, I think they should be fine. To be honest with you, I'll just be outside. Like it'll be cool,
Okay.
and then I'll just like I'll take a shower at that like
Dude,
hotel.
how
but-
my bowel works, I could not do that.
Well, I won't also be risking it with like Taco Bell or spicy decisions. You know.
Yeah.
For me, it doesn't matter.
The other day, I remember like we were at Applebee's and you were like, "Oh, this is their like something mac and cheese. I'm not gonna get this because if I do, I'm just gonna fucking like
It's
eat
gonna-
shit and die."
Yeah, dude, it's that honey chicken tender mac and cheese thing.
Oh, that's
10 out
so
of 10.
good.
I don't regret eating it, but 10 out of 10, it fucks me up the next day.
Really?
Yeah. Like
Are you
my
just
poops are
lactose
gnarly.
intolerant?
No, it just gives me gnarly poops, man.
Well, yeah, that's what
I'm not
lactose intolerant.
though.
Because I think I'm like 10% lactose intolerant. Like, but I don't care because milk and ice cream are like the best thing ever. I'm a milk boy. But I remember when I was a kid and yeah, I always complained that my stomach hurt after I had milk, so my mom switched me to drinking that soy milk or whatever.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I was fine. Like
Well, because it's not pain, it's just the poops are bad.
but like that sounds like maybe I don't know because
I mean,
because
do
it's like
you-
a cheese thing.
Do
Like,
you like die if you have like just normal milk, like
No.
with cereal and
if
shit?
you have like
No.
3 bowls of cereal,
I'm just fine.
do you drink the milk when you're done?
hmm
Huh? Maybe it is.
That was my main, like, I ate a lot of cereal as a kid, dude.
That was what
Had a lot of
that
milk.
was what got me fat. No. Well, I was skinny until I discovered ice cream, and then I became fat, and then I stayed fat because of ice cream, but also cereal. I would bring the giant box of cereal and the milk jug to the kitchen table, and I would just sit there inhaling cereal for like 30 minutes straight, and then that's like 4,000 calories.
Yep.
Yeah,
See, I
cereal
like
is
pure sugar,
really
too.
unhealthy.
Yeah.
It is not part of a balanced breakfast. It's part of a balanced breakfast
why
if you have like a whole other fucking meal and cereal is some small side dish.
I have such a terrible relationship with cereal because I honestly don't like cereal that much.
Cereal's great.
Cereal is
Like
delicious.
I'll eat it, and there's definitely some I like, but it's obviously like the only ones that like I remotely enjoy are like the super sugared ones that honestly make me sick half the time from eating too much.
Raisin Bran's good. That's a decent,
Eh,
healthy.
I'd say that's C tier.
I can't have like cereal more than like one day in a row because I'll just feel
Oh, yeah,
sick from the
yeah.
amount of sugar.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
only, and honestly, I usually have it as a dessert.
It
I have a
sucks 'cause
box of
every
Cocoa
other
Pebbles in there
breakfast-
right now, and instead of having ice cream, I'll just have a box of Cocoa Pebbles. Like if I
That's
have to.
probably good. Yeah, because what I've been doing, I'm so bad. What I'll do is I'll go make like a breakfast burrito, like a 200, 300 calorie breakfast burrito, and a bowl of cereal.
Breakfast.
Or I'll do a bagel.
Man, I'm gonna make
and
a
cereal.
breakfast burrito tomorrow.
But
And
like you got to make it.
yeah, dude, my mom made. She apparently one of the people that she works with, one of the pharmacists that she works with, just has chickens, and
Your
so
mom
she
made
sells.
chickens?
No, one of the pharmacists that she works with,
Makes chickens.
or has chickens.
And those chickens make chicken.
Those chickens make eggs and maybe more chickens. But she sells the eggs or whatever. So my mom bought a bunch of the eggs and like, she said they were like mismatched, like, which is obviously like what they're going to do. But she made them into like homemade breakfast like burritos with like potatoes and like onions and like some bell pepper.
Dude, secret ingredient to your breakfast tacos, burritos. If you have peach glaze or like a peach sauce, dude, I'm telling you, perfect.
It sounds like it could be good. I just have never ever thought about that.
Especially, dude, like the best street taco I've ever made was like spicy brisket. I made this at like an IHOP at like 4 a.m. when I was working there. Fucking corn tortilla, spicy brisket, a little bit of barbecue sauce on the brisket, a little bit of peach glaze on both sides, and then you add like your lettuce, your tomatoes, your fucking onions, your cilantro.
You lost me at
lime.
corn tortilla.
What?
I'm a flour tortilla.
Be good though.
No.
But a
Flour.
corn tortilla just is such a strong flavor profile that like when I eat anything with a corn tortilla, I don't taste anything else but the corn tortillas.
I'm a corn
No,
boy.
it like
I feel
it
about-
flakes off and it brings the carby like I don't know bread like shit along with like the rest of the meat. Whereas like a flour tortilla, the texture like balls into mushy goo.
A
But
flour
like
tortilla is like a sandwich versus like a corn tortilla is like a taco.
That's
Yeah.
the reason why.
Yeah, I just don't like
exactly
tacos.
it.
So
I love tacos.
That's the reason why I couldn't stand mustard for a while. Because like, I realized
grown on
I can
me.
eat mustard, but like half the fast food places are like, all right, I'm just gonna have a whole layer just of mustard.
Yeah.
Like I swear
Oh,
to
yeah.
God, they just drown it in it. And
They
it just
don't know what the
overpowers
fuck, like-
everything.
I
Well,
don't
that's
know,
because the fast
portions are-
food person is making like $7.50 an hour, and they're just trying to spite as many people's days as possible.
I mean, it's fair. I mean, I don't know. Like, I guess that's
Yeah.
what I get for ordering fast food. But
Yeah, shame
So
on you.
that's so yeah. I'm not a big fan of tacos in general, but would you guys prefer crunchy taco or soft taco?
See,
Soft.
I love
Soft, yeah.
crunchy tacos, but unfortunately, they're just so annoying to eat that I have to like the soft tacos more. Just
The
based on
Doritos
convenience.
Locos Tacos are
dude.
one of the few crunchy tacos I
Well,
could do.
Taco Bell does this thing. I don't know what they call it. It might be a gordita, but they basically like take a soft taco and then they put a crunchy taco on the inside and they fry it. So it's like soft and then crunchy. So it doesn't get
But if you
everywhere.
That's
fry it,
not a
does-
traditional food. That is a Taco Bell thing.
Yeah, Taco Bell, are those words just made up?
Gordita? I don't know.
Like they're just like, oh, this is like the pachacamata tortilla. like
Gordita.
get a bunch back supreme.
I don't-
Like
well, no. Like they don't.
Yeah, like-
I think the only
They
like,
make so much
the
shit
bunch
up.
back of Notre
I
Dame.
don't think Taco Bell
Supreme.
invented gordita. I don't think they invented that word. I'm pretty sure.
Gordita is real, but that's not what it is.
You know what?
Also,
I
chalupas
said this
aren't
before.
real. Our
Saludos.
resident Hispanic.
Wait, is this Manuel?
Manuel, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So what is a gordita then? What is the real
It's gordita.
gordita?
Today,
What is a
Junior.
gordita? No, I'm not a huge fan of the only like few like Mexican foods I like.
Ooh, enchiladas.
No.
But I don't even
like
think
that.
those. That's not. Wait, you don't like enchiladas?
Nah, because that's like isn't that
what?
beans? I'm not a big fan of beans.
What? No. Enchilada is like a magical little freaking sauce packet developed in more sauce packets with some meat in there.
I don't know. It's like
It's like a
I don't like
wrap
it.
of like it's
Okay,
a
I was about to
tortilla.
say-
It's like a super saucy burrito that gets baked.
A skinny,
It's great.
skinny saucy burrito.
I'm not a big fan of like the
Dude, I'm telling you, I will
So-
treat you sometime
No,
to
is
an
it
enchilada.
kind of like
I
a
will change your mind.
calzone?
What?
So okay,
Where
so
it's
a
like a piece
gordita
of bread with a bunch of stuffing inside,
is a stuffed
or not
tortilla.
bread, but like whatever what tortilla's made out of, and then like it's stuffed inside.
Dude, all this talk is making me hungry.
No,
Great.
Taco Bell is like one of the worst fast food restaurants in my entire life.
Really?
I think I've told this story. I remember one time when I worked at the movie theater, at the box office, the entire day, I saw ads for the $5 like
No.
Taco Bell box
No.
that has one of
Hold on.
everything and a Baja
Dude,
Blast, and I got
those-
it, and I was so disappointed.
Are you serious?
I have never been more disappointed at
It's the
fast
price
food
point.
in my
No,
life.
It's the price point. $5
Yeah.
for like 4 or
Yeah.
5 different burritos and a drink
Or I could have good food.
for $10. For $10.
I mean, you can't change
I
Holden
can go
hating.
go find some dog shit on the side of the road.
Yeah, but it's
can't
not going to
argue
cost you
Holden irrationally
$5.
hating.
yeah, it'd be even
Taco Bell.
better, cheaper.
Yeah, no, it is very irrational. You're right, Matthew. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it
at
really
all.
doesn't.
It
I don't
really
know why.
defies the rules of logic.
I don't know.
I don't know. Taco Bell's garbage. It's the worst
Take
low
those
tier.
words back.
I don't know. Like
tier
I
I
can
can
like it, but I have to be.
Have you
kinda
ever been to
fucked
Burger
up
King?
To like,
I would rather have
you take
Burger
that
King
back.
than
Burger
Taco
King
Bell.
is S tier.
I don't know S tier.
S tier.
But Taco Bell is
Only
so
S tier.
far
The
back.
one, okay,
once in my life.
the one time the only time I went to Burger King in the last
Burger
10
King.
years is when they were advertising ghost pepper nuggets, and I went, didn't taste spicy in the slightest.
Yeah, what the hell
Oh,
were
so wait,
you
you're
expecting?
basing that? You're basing your hatred on Burger King.
So you're judging my experience with a fast food place,
Okay,
and
no.
you would talk about the one time you didn't like your food, about you never taking Taco Bell again.
I got one that I think we can
Shut the
all
fuck
agree
up.
on.
No, that's fair.
The
That's fair.
worst-
I'll take that. I'll
No,
take that.
I think we can all agree the worst fast food joint ever, Long John Silver's.
I've never had
Yeah.
Long John Silver.
Good. Don't.
Fast food and seafood.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Every
okay, wait.
single
Yeah,
one
I've
is
had one
dingy.
memory of a Long John Silver.
Well,
Dude,
What
I was
was it?
I was raised Catholic
was
growing
good?
up,
Very
so we went there every
dry,
Friday
Oh.
during Lent.
What is it?
I am so sorry.
I know
serious.
it's bad.
They could have gone to like some kind of.
Red Lobster,
Yeah.
like all the other normal Catholics.
but-
You want to know what
Fuck no,
is
we
good
had
at
to go Long
Taco
John
Bell?
Silver's.
Well, that's too expensive. Maybe somewhere in the middle. Like, what about the Cajun places? Like,
I don't know. Maybe that was like the whole thing about Lent. They didn't like like Cajun
didn't
culture
even
because
wa-
it's voodoo shit.
oh,
I don't know. Catholics are weird, dude.
That's a good point.
What, they wouldn't eat at a Cajun restaurant because they thought it was voodoo?
My parents, dude. Yeah, maybe like that could have been the
They just
reasoning.
refuse?
No,
Well, no, he's not saying they did
during
that.
Lent, like during Lent.
But
'cause-
isn't Lent the whole thing you're supposed to like choose something to give up, or is that what just what our
No,
interpretation
every Friday
of it was?
You don't eat meat,
Oh.
and then like
Or you don't eat red
yeah.
meat because you eat fish.
no, you don't eat meat. Yeah, you don't eat meat. You have to eat like fish
Well, that's
or quesadillas. I ate a lot of quesadillas.
Wait, fish is meat.
that's what I was gonna say.
They don't count it as meat.
That's what I was saying.
also don't know why. Once
why?
Again, another fallacy. Like, which is what like
Well-
chat no longer like a reason I'm Catholic. I like eating meat and I want to eat it year round. I don't care if it's fucking Friday and
Yeah,
springtime.
that's the reason you
That
left
is
the Catholic
yeah.
Church was
The fallacy.
Just
So you-
just the meat.
yeah, just because of the freaking meat, dude. Oh, sushi is
sushi's S
sushi
tier.
is S tier, man.
S tier.
There's a place near us. I still need to bring you to it, Red, because you haven't had it, because you've been just going to these like
Sushi goes good, dude.
mid-tier sushi places. I gotta bring you to a actual pricey sushi place, and I mean it's
See, you
pricey.
lost me there. Like,
But
Yeah,
but
why would you
sushi in
pay
general
money?
is like
Dude, I'm
inexpensive.
telling you,
Okay,
all
let's
you
go to
can
the
eat-
gas. Let's go to 7-Eleven and
No,
get sushi.
I've
there's
seen
like a
videos on
middle
that. That's how
ground.
you get worms.
Exactly. Like
What you do, you find a mid-grade sushi place that offers all you can eat and get like all the mid-grade sushi you want for like a really good price.
you want to know what was good
That
about
makes
the
me as
old,
happy as I would have been as like the joy of having like $5 more sushi.
dude, this before COVID, the awesome sushi place that I'm talking about, they did have all you could eat. It was like $16 or $17 per person, so it was like pricey. Plus a tip or whatever, but it was all you can eat sushi. Like you got 3 rounds,
Wow.
and it was like it is top notch. Like
Oh, that's the conveyor belt
it
one,
is
right?
no.
No,
there are
I
a
think
lot
I've
of
been to
conveyor belt
that
places.
place. The place is good.
Yeah, the
Dude,
the
I
one
don't
on
read
next to the mall.
like
I'm actually
perfect.
so hungry
Yeah.
right now. You're making me crave sushi. I don't
Dude, I know.
care for sushi.
I
so
just
much.
ate a
And then
burger.
they make tempura California rolls. So they get a California roll and they fry it. And like, oh man.
Also, you want to know
like,
one of the reasons why? For
I
a
will,
while,
Manuel.
I didn't order sushi for a while. It wasn't just because I didn't think it was like that.
Were you scared of the worms too?
But no, well, a little bit. But seafood. That's just seafood in general, though. I thought like when you bought like they're pricey. They're like 12 or 15. It goes up depending on what you get. And I swear to God, I thought like that price point was per roll.
Oh, well, it is per roll, but you thought a roll was just a
Like
single
roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a roll is actually like the whole like thing, and then go boop, 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 and then they cut them up.
Yeah, no, that'd be like they would call it a circle, like $15 a circle, because the sushi is just a circle. It's not a roll. A roll. of
Have
sushi
you
is a
ever?
roll.
Have you been to a sushi place that sells by circle?
No.
Oh, I was
No.
like, yeah, it sounded like you were speaking from experience or something.
Call it a circle.
Yeah.
But like you guys were
Okay, yeah, I
but I
get
think
it.
it was because you already were
$2 a
establishing that they're
circle.
expensive per thing.
So yeah,
Even
it
with
just
it.
made sense that. Yeah.
But then like I'm like, well, no fucking shit. Well, who would actually pay $15 for one like roll, like one.
I
circle.
guarantee you
rich
there
people.
is a place that
Yeah.
equivalently
Yeah.
does that. Because
Like $100 a roll.
yeah, I'm sure there are places.
That's got to
that
be
do
some
that.
like lobster, but like
Yeah, no,
like
the waiter
a lobster that's been fed gold
The
all its
waiter
life.
caught
So
it
it
that
like
morning. The waiter went scuba diving that morning and scooped him up.
yeah.
It's one of those sea urchin things that are poisonous, and you literally can die if the chef doesn't prepare it correctly.
Yeah.
Maybe something like that, because like that is a thing.
Beluga caviar
wait, actually,
rolls?
that's probably what it is. Because like for a lot of sushi, they do it raw. So like you like it's probably like specific fish from specific areas that are
Yeah.
like have the taste of the.
Oh, I'm
ocean,
sure,
You know?
yeah.
I don't know.
Manuel, did you say beluga caviar rolls as a meme because
Beluga?
like there are actually specifically beluga caviar, or just you picked beluga because like it was just a random fish, so you made it.
Isn't a
super
beluga a whale?
Yeah,
Yeah.
aren't
That's
they
a
like
whale.
mammals?
Yeah.
Oh, they
Oh,
give. That's a
yeah,
good point.
I was
That's a
gonna
That's a good
whale.
point. They don't
say-
even lay eggs.
Wait, yo, beluga caviar would just be like they're like uterus eggs, right?
But wait, is there a different type?
I mean,
I'm pretty sure beluga's a whale.
Yeah, I guess
whales
if you took them
mammals?
out of like
Whales
the,
are mammals.
Whales are mammals. Is it a different
Yeah.
type?
Oh, that's just a brand.
Dude, speaking
That's
of
a stupid brand name.
Dude, speaking of whales, you know how they die, right? They just like give up and sink.
Because they have to breathe air, right?
Yeah. So like at one point in their life, they will just lose the energy to get to the top, and they will just sink.
Dang.
Yeah.
Man, imagine like your inevitable death. Like not only will you one day die because you know you're alive or whatever, when you do, you're just gonna be drowning.
Yeah,
Man.
Glad I'm not a whale.
I know. Shit
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
Being an owl,
Oh,
on
I
the
didn't
other
mean to,
hand,
like-
Do you
I
think that's
would
how
be an
birds
owl.
die?
yeah.
They just like can't fly anymore. They just like
No.
hit the pavement.
I don't
Birds
think
get
so.
like a
That's a good point. We see a lot more corpses on the ground of just like just an old ash.
Yeah, I don't see any
Bird.
dead birds.
I see them sometimes.
When you do,
I see
that's
dead
when-
baby
I've
birds.
seen quite a few dead birds.
Well, no, I guess maybe when they've like smashed on a window.
I
or
once saw a
whatever.
dead eagle.
I didn't know that.
Dang.
Manuel. Lobsters can't die from old age.
Yeah, they're immortal.
They're immortal.
Man, I think that.
They can get sick though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, yeah, because they could probably die from diseases or.
They cannot die from predators though.
whatever.
They're also immortal to those.
I was gonna say, can you
I
actually
don't
prove
think
that?
Yeah,
that's
you know,
correct.
I guess you-
Red Lobster doesn't exist.
I was
you
gonna
know.
say, can you prove that? But I guess you can if you scientifically look
Well,
at
no,
their
no, no, no,
biology.
I
no,
always
no, no.
tried
and
to look into the eyes of any lobster I took out of the tank when I
Dude.
worked there.
I always like the first the first red lobster I ever scooped up. I gave it to the chef and I stuck around and watched because I wanted to see it, like just to know. It was some brutal shit, dude. Like it's
I mean,
really
okay,
brutal.
but like
Don't they shove the
they-
knife immediately down their head?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
down
they
the back,
kill it
like literally right
immediately.
through their brain, and it is
Yeah.
instant. But the way the lobster, like, it literally goes, and while it's doing, like, it literally goes like that, and while they do that, like, as it's dead, they like cut out like that way and just scoop all of its organs at once.
Dude, reminds me. My sister is going. She's off on some island doing some like of the high graduation. What is it called? Like post grad
Kits.
or whatever. Well, yeah, that's the island. But it's a vet, whatever. It's a vet program. Apparently, like, I mean, in order to be a vet, you kind of have to be desensitized to animals dying. I mean, you're
Yeah.
gonna see probably 10 animals die a day. So apparently, they're like dissecting animals, you know, for the program. And she was talking to my mom like on the phone or whatever, and she's like, yeah, you know, like she's talking all these gruesome gory details, and she's like, but I was really annoyed because we didn't even get a good cat to like die or you know. And I'm just like, dude, like I could not be a vet. Like
See, yeah, no, I wanted to be. That was like I spent the first 2 years of high school in FFA, like doing those things.
I remember
going
that,
through.
yeah.
that.
And then at some point, it dawned on me that like the biggest part about being a vet is taking. I think it was when I had to put my cat down. Once I did that, and I saw that it was
not
a vet
the
that
blind.
did it.
Wait, because the blind one's still alive.
No,
right?
Jazzy, my first cat. No, she was put down.
The
like
one you
years
have
ago.
right now is blind though, right?
Yeah, deaf.
Deaf.
Yeah. The one before.
I don't
those two.
remember.
You still have the white cat.
Yeah,
Is
that's-
I have a
Yeah.
cool story that reminds me of. I had a very similar experience, which is working at like eventually becoming a manager of any kind. I'm still probably like that's still something you probably should do just for the money, but
Nah.
like my
It depends
dad
on like a corporate manager versus like a 7-Eleven manager that's only making 25 cents more.
A
an
manager is
hour.
very broad. I get
Yeah.
it. But my dad was like the head of the sales at Janus for a bit.
Janice.
But he's not anymore, so it's not really doxing him. But
I mean, it's kind of doxing him.
a little bit. But
Just continue on the story.
yeah. But
He's a manager.
he was a head of sales, and he like we ate out dinner with his like one of his like workers, and my dad made a comment about how later on like, I guess in order to impress them, the kids were like, well, Dad, can you get milkshakes after, like you said? And apparently he promised them milkshakes if they were like like that, alluding to like he promised them milkshakes if they were nice to the boss family. And I felt like, I was like, wow, is that what I am? I'm the kid of this guy's boss. Like, I'm like, even like 12-year-old me was like, wow. And then like a month later, I was like, oh, what happened to that guy? He's like, oh, I had to fire him. And it's just, I was like,
what did he say? Why?
I think it was just like a combination of performance and like they needed to lay someone off. I think. And I'm like, yeah,
Yo,
brutal.
wait, did I tell you guys about the Guitar Center stuff?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, chat. If you don't know, I'm calling it now. Guitar Center is not going to be a company or like as we know it in like 2 or 3 years. I swear.
Why? Just like it's not
so
run well.
We
Or?
hired 2 new people for pro audio because we were understaffed desperately. Right? They've only been there for maybe 3 weeks, and we recently just let both of them go and fired another dude who's been there even longer than me.
Why?
No one knows, dude. It just came down from on top. They were like giving the axe to people. The funny thing is, I thought they hated me, and I'm like the only person who didn't get affected hours wise.
Well, yeah, but I remember you showing pictures of like the sales number, and aren't you at like the top? So you can kind of, I mean, you do need to kiss ass because you know you've been telling some stories about how they do probably hate you. But
dude, it's
gonna take a lot for them to fire you if you're literally the #1 seller.
Dude, I'm beating that manager. I told you the manager who sent me home that one time because of my smell. So I'm beating him his own game, right? So earlier today we was dumb busy, and I walked through like basically the same area he thought he smelled it the first time, and he was standing right there just talking, and it was obviously a customer because it was way too strong. And as I'm walking by, I looked at him, I was like, James, it wasn't me, I swear. And he just looks at me, and then it dawned on him. He was like, oh, and then he just started laughing. He's like, no. And then like we were talking about it later, and I was like, yeah, you know, I would never do that. And he's like, Red, you know, we both know you did. And I was like, James, I didn't.
Oh my God, I hate when people do that.
I looked at him, I was like, James, I didn't. And he goes, okay. I was like, okay. I got kind of tired. I was like, I don't know what to say, man. Like, he was like, it's okay. Like, it's in the past now. And I was like,
dude,
what? But he kept saying, he was like, what you said was really, really funny. And I was like, so like, you think it's a joke then, but like,
yeah, but like it was a serious thing.
Dude, yeah, but
dude, that reminds me. I think I've told this story on the podcast, so I'll tell it quickly. But that reminds me, in high school, had a teacher named, I'm not gonna say his name, but I had a teacher.
No, I'm okay with saying it.
And
don't dox people.
And he was bipolar, I think, and he was very creepy. He was pairing up all of the high school students. So like everyone in his class was like, he shipped his students and put them in awkward situations.
Very fucking
and stuff like that. And so I had a friend, Caden. I don't know if you remember Caden. I figure I bring him up all the time, and he doesn't. I don't think you remember him. But yeah, but that doxes us though as well. So,
no, I know it does. It doesn't directly.
But either way, so my friend would break pencils with his hands. He'd put his pencil in his thing and like do that and like break a pencil, and he would leave them everywhere. He thought that I was a part of that breaking, and he for a week straight he like ripped our worksheets. Like halfway, like it was the most passive aggressive thing. So eventually I was like, man, Mr. Niff is such a fucking asshole. And he heard I got in-school suspension for 3 days. And
it was 3 days?
Yeah, it was 3 days. It was two or 3 days.
I don't think it was probably a 2-day.
It's probably a 2-day.
You have to like fight someone to get
Oh,
through.
okay. But they literally were like, yeah, that would have been out of school suspension, but we've been having a lot of complaints, so we're only going to give you in-school suspension. I'm like, motherfucker, if you've been having complaints about this dude, you know, like, but either way, so this is the backstory. I'm going to summer school, like in a summer or 2 later, because I graduated high school a year early, so I have to do all this summer school shit to make up all these not make up, but get ahead on the classes. And I see him in the hallway, like as I'm leaving on the last day of summer school, and he's like, oh, like, hi, Holden. And I'm like, oh, hi. And he's like, listen, I can't, I literally go to sleep at night. Like every night I'm just thinking like, why did you do it? Can you please tell me? And I'm like, dude, I didn't do it. And he's like, and then he like, dude, I was like, dude, like,
I also
it
had
keeps
him.
you up at night. Why one of your students was breaking
a
pens.
fucking pencil?
Dude,
like,
no, I had him a year after that, and
okay, before you say the story, I remember this whole saga, how desperately you wanted to be on his good side after hearing what happened to Holden.
dude, he literally, I was like, I was not a good student, but like under like hearing that, I was like, okay, I'm going to be good. And like for whatever reason, I made a friend in the class. We sat at the back and we would just like chat, and like it started up. I saw the exact same thing. Like he would always have his desks in pairs of twos with a male and a female student for like the popular kids, and then everyone else basically was just like, he was like, all right, you and you, oh, Jake and Nancy, yeah, you two right there, like the weirdest
Fucking
shit.
weird, dude. Yeah.
And then he would passive aggressively, he would like literally like, I remember this one time, I think we were sophomores. And like he like was asking some girl, I don't know how he got there, but he was like, "Oh, he's a senior and you're a sophomore. Oh, well, that's impressive. Good for you."
Oh
and
my
I,
God.
Like, I literally remember. I was like, and I was a horny teenager. I was like, "Oh, that's really weird." Like,
Yeah.
And not to mention, so I don't think I ever like I told you guys, but it doesn't mean much. It's circumstantial. But like sitting in the back of his room, I opened his like cabinet in the back one time, like the walk-in like big cabinet,
Yeah.
and inside were like 2 pairs of women's heels, fake plastic chains, and 2 things of Play-Doh. One of them, when you open it up, and keep in mind this is the big Play-Doh too, like this big one. One of them you opened up, and it was just like a hole, like a circular hole. Like
I don't remember this.
yeah, no, I told you guys about it. You might have forgotten.
I don't
but,
remember
like,
you analyzing his Play-Doh and
no,
finding
I
it was like
opened
a
it 'cause-
sex
because
toy.
there was like, so he had some coats in there too, women's coats, and the Play-Doh was at the bottom, and I just opened it up, and it was literally a circle, and like, yeah, it could have definitely been a fucking fleshlight made out of Play-Doh.
Okay, but like
That would not be
fucking
comfortable.
I don't
Play-Doh
think so.
would be
I don't know.
really severely uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
would be. I don't know why
But
you
like,
would do
why
that.
else would you just have a like a?
It
I
could
don't
just
know,
be any other
someone
reason.
just fucked around
Yeah,
with Play-Doh and
that's
put
weird.
wool
But
into
the
it.
woman-
Yeah, but
heels
he
and
ended
the
up getting
chains?
fired.
Oh yeah,
though.
that shit is weird.
Like
Yeah, no, that is.
Yeah, and yeah, for
he got fired for those reasons, right?
Yeah,
He got
That's
fired
what-
for creeping,
For who's
yeah.
saying for future safety, like the
Yeah,
person's
he is
not
gone.
there anymore.
He
so
is
they
in the
can't.
past. He
Hopefully
might
they
be
can't harm him.
dead. He was a dinosaur, dude.
Yeah, he was really.
he was
He
old.
may be dead.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Well, on that note, think that's a good way to end the podcast. All right. Been an absolute blast. Appreciate all of you guys that tuned in live.
Stay in school, kids.
Yeah, stay in school.
Stay in
Don't let
school.
people creep on you.
Yeah.
But if they do, there's going to be no consequences probably for like 10 years because that's just the way the world works.
Yeah.
But
But they'll get theirs eventually. No, remember, kids, no man is immortal. They will die.
They will die. And we will all be skeletons one day. I think that's like a Phil DeFranco merch quote or something. I don't know. But yeah, no. So if you enjoyed this and stuff like this, and you haven't seen old episodes, definitely shout out. Go check out our Neon Apes YouTube channel. There's a bunch of awesome stuff there. You don't really have to watch them in any order. If you want to listen to this, on the drive and stuff, any podcast platform or audio platform that exists, we are most likely on it. So feel free to check us out there. So we will see you probably in another 2 weeks or so. And I think that's it. That's all we got to say. Sure. So see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.